Every season, it just feels like we're getting more and more anime being released. Last winter had more shows than I ever remember in a single season, and out of the insane choice of 54 shows to pick from, I watched a total of 2 shows from Japan. And 1 from hell. More quantity doesn't necessarily mean we are getting more quality. Is what I would be saying if it wasn't spring 2023, baby! Just what is going on this season? We got this show, and this show, and this show. Oh god, this show looks good too. Wait, Oshi No Ko became the top-rated anime with just a single episode? There's more Gundam, there's more Magus Pride, more Ranking of Kings. My girl Megamin is back! There's even the best fantasy of all time airing? Demon Slayer? This season is so stacked. There's even an isekai I'm not gonna watch. I'm not even gonna give it an episode. There's just too many shows to get through. You see, I'm just gonna X out and put on another show. Just watch, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. God fucking damn it. Lesbian ladies, innit? The era of gay girls in anime continue, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They've now made an entire cafe where the premise is that the girls Yuri bait each other in front of the customers who get to discuss live if they got a thing for one another, like they're an average Bocce the Rock fan. This can't be a real thing in Japan. Is this a real thing in Japan? If so, I am disgusted, mortified. If someone could just leave me the name and address of such a place if it exists, just so I could personally tell them how disgusted I am at the idea, that would be fantastic. But before you do that, I've got a new name for you. Honkai Star Rail, today's sponsor that's gonna send me down another goddamn rabbit hole. And sponsor aside, being real for a second here, guys. Woo! I've been so hyped for this game to come out for months! This is a brand new free-to-play RPG developed by Hoyoverse, the makers of Genshin Impact. So, you know, I was gonna be all over this. But even not knowing that, Honkai Star Rail is a new fun and addicting multi-platform game that you can play anywhere, anytime. Whether it be on your phone, PC, this game is absolutely gorgeous with cutscenes and combat looking like something right out of a big-budget animated feature. I see Hoyoverse have been spending my Primo Gems wisely. In the game, Trailblazers can experience the joys of perusing sci-fi masterpieces and explore the meticulously constructed sci-fi world through multiple side stories and rich in-game lore. There are many powers and races that come together in the sci-fi epic across the vast universe, and it's all here waiting for you. Meet with tons of potential waifus and husbandos, listen to their tables, develop their ability to fight, create a formidable team, and embark on an epic space journey adventure. Who knows, you might even come across a familiar sounding NPC. That's right, me and the Trash Taste Boys have joined the Honkai Star Rail roster by voicing a few characters. So, you know, be on the lookout on your first playthrough. Also, I'm going to be a judge for Honkai Star Rail's first ever creator competition, so look forward to more news about that soon. So, what are you waiting for? Download the game today via the link in the description and get an extra 50 Stellar Jades using the redemption code on screen. Thank you to Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring me today, and with that said, back to the video.
No.
Alright, I'm all for some turn your brain off trashy wish fulfillment anime, but what is this? Chubby kid gets bullied and beaten up, finds a door to another world, gets ripped overnight, starts high school the next day, suddenly becomes the popular kid, the bullies don't believe it, a hot rich girl suddenly shows up and asks him to enroll in some prestigious school, goes on some dates, becomes a model, some princess proposes to him, and as the cherry on top, he gets to rub it in his bullies' faces. This isn't an anime, this is a fucking Darman video. Even by isekai standards, this is such a shameless power fantasy that it makes all that happen look like a trusted news source. Good thing I'm above this kind of thing. What's this? A gamer who's hot, dresses well, interacts with girls, and touches grass? Now I'm a gamer. Not because I have a life, but because I choose to have many. And this kind of representation is just setting unrealistic beauty standards for us average gamers. This one's cute actually. It finally feels like we're getting more old school shoujo romances with a female lead, but god damn, is this girl a hot mess? A girl so painfully desperate for love gets broken up with, trauma dumps on some random strangers, starts obsessing over her scumbag ex, gets blackout drunk with a guy she doesn't know and throws up in his apartment, plans some dumb revenge scheme, shows up unannounced intoxicated. My boy just wants to play some goddamn League of Legends. I don't know how, guys, but it happened. We found a girl more cringe than a gamer.
Who slept with the most people?
Hey, I'm trying to sleep with everyone on my dorm floor. Do you want to go back to my place?
Did that work? Oh my god. Holy shit.
But what happens when we try mixing gamers with girls? That's right, Gamer girls.
Honey, new neckbeard waifu has arrived.
Introducing Hot One-san Gamer Girl. She doesn't go outside. She hates interacting with people. She's a gamer. Not because she doesn't have a shower, but because she chooses to smell like she doesn't have any.
She just like me for real.
Wait a minute. Addicted to soda, does nothing but play video games, relies on her underling for everything, transforms into this goddamn gremlin mode? Where have I seen this before? Oh no, go back, go back!
Gar, what are you
It's beautiful. Leave it to Japan to be able to make a romantic comedy between the popular girl and the quiet kid in class who literally fantasizes about murdering his classmates, including said popular girl in class. I don't know how to describe the premise of the show without making it sound edgy and messed up, but this is a genuinely cute and fluffy show. Yeah, sure, he might have had some intrusive thoughts about murdering a girl or two, but my fellow gentlemen know history has proved there's only one pickup line that has actually worked on your crush.
It's an invitation to my birthday tomorrow. I hope you'll be able to make it to the party. But why?
I'll kill you.
We've got a crime thriller where a father discovers he's living every dad's worst nightmare, finding out your daughter is dating that guy from every NTR hentai you've ever seen. So what's the solution he comes up for this predicament? Dude, what the fuck? That was a perfectly good rice cooker. Magical Girl Destroyer. Here's an action epic where the world has outlawed the biggest threat to modern society. Weebs. Fighting against oppression with their fellow brothers, gamers, as they combat the onslaught of the Uwu army. Our protagonist, the otaku hero, the reluctant leader of the resisting weeb army on the classic hero's journey with trials and tribulations, where before he learns how to run a resistance faction, he must first learn how to run a fucking bath. For real though, why is an anime about weebs rising up unironically going this hard? Someone must have looked at Trigger and old school Gainax and went, let's add weebs to this. And you know what? They're goddamn delivering. I never thought I'd want to see Gurren Lagann with weebs, but this is it. This is Gurren Lagann with weebs. That's right. I'm a weeb. Not because I don't have bitches, but because I choose to have many. Imaginary ones.
If you work out because you want your body to look a certain way, you don't care about health, you are fatphobic.
Wait, you're telling me the concept of this show is some gym bro enters a wizard school and beats up magic nerds with the power of muscles and benching? It's fucking Harry Potter, the boy who lifted. This is like if Black Clover and One Punch Man had a Hogwarts-flavored baby. God damn, why is this so much fun? Look at the average beta magic users. Oh, look at me, I can do magic. Oh, Wingardium Leviosa. Fuck that shit. Motherfucking Muggle Psycho 100 coming through showing these wizards the magic of muscles. You're a Giga Chad, Harry. Dead Mount Death Play. I'll be honest, with a name like this, I was immediately ready to write this off, but god damn it, it doesn't suck. The episode starts and you're like, great, another generic fantasy anime. But wait, no, it's actually a reverse isekai in the modern world. Wait, there's actually some kind of death game with a murderous old school yandere. And wait, it wasn't the hero that got isekai, but the final boss of the fantasy world? Wait, and it's written by the creator of Bakano and Durarara? Okay, you know what? I'll bite. I'll give this one a chance. Alright, what's next? You know, I'm actually disappointed in this one. With a Kizuna Ai anime about some girls attending a VTubing academy, there was so much potential to make this an interesting exploration of the world of VTubing and streamers. How do you become a competent streamer? How do you get on the top of live stream fails? How do you craft the apology video that comes afterwards? But instead, they decided to make another bare bones generic idol show, and you know what? Do we really need another idol anime?
Yeah! Idols, baby! Let's go! This is the good shit!
Alright, real talk. I know I've watched and fawned over a lot of less than great anime in my life. I know I'm the garbage isekai man. I know I run a podcast literally called Trash Taste, but if you've ever trusted me before, if you've ever gotten just one good recommendation from me, if you could choose one time to blindly listen to me, this is it when I say watch Oshi No Ko. Do not read the synopsis, don't do any Google searches, don't even watch my previous video on it. Just go into it blind. This is not another idol anime. This is not another happy-go-lucky happy-go-lucky romantic comedy, it's an unfiltered look at the ugly world of the Japanese entertainment industry from deep within it. From idols to acting to YouTubers to frickin' cancel culture, it is Black Mirror for the modern influencer landscape. The hour and 20-minute long episode 1 will tell you everything you need to know about what you're getting into and whether this show will be for you. Yes, you heard that right. An hour and 20 minutes. That's not an episode, that's a freaking movie. But it shows how much expectations the studio put into this. This has the potential to match or even surpass Aka Akasaka's previous work of Kaguya-sama, and that is already an insanely high bar to meet. You might laugh, you might cry, you might even find yourself going, holy shit, but what I can promise is that it's an absolutely wild ride right from the start. And yet somehow, this isn't nearly the only thing I'm excited about this season. In the anime arms race of finding the next big shonen battle show, the millionth fantasy isekai, or another feel-good slice of life, even if there are plenty of bangers in their respective categories, we can sometimes forget the excitement of seeing something new and fresh. But that's exactly what Tengoku Daimekyo is doing for me. We're thrust headfirst into some post-apocalyptic world. There's a closed-off facility with some kids, a deadly disease ravaging the population, whispers of doppelgangers that exist in the world. Some teenagers are searching for a place called heaven. Then on top of all this, nightmarish creatures wander the world at night looking to pick off some unsuspecting prey. You have no idea what the rules are, what's happened. A gun gets pulled and people are like, mate, that's a toy gun. What are you doing?
Today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out.
Who knows what they're capable of?
How much do we want to find out?
Is that even a real gun?
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
God damn, they found the fuck out! This is not a series that treats you like an idiot. We're not given any exposition or explanations. We have to figure out bit by bit what's going on, what's happened here with the pieces we are slowly given. It's been a long time since I genuinely did not know what to expect from a show or where the story was going, and that is so goddamn exciting. Add on that almost movie-level productions and a soundtrack by Chainsaw Man and Devilman Crybaby's Ushio Kensuke, and we have a recipe for the dark horse contender for one of the best shows this season. But you know what? The hype train doesn't even end there. Skip to Loafer is like if they made an anime adaptation of Journey's Don't Stop Believing and is one of the most feel-good things to come out this spring. PA Works have been on a tear recently of doing weirdo shit, so it's nice to see them doing something simple again and still hit it out of the park. They don't need some maids warring in Akihabara or a Chinese general being reincarnated to Shibuya. This time it's just the struggles of a small town girl moving to the big city and adjusting to daily life, and I am here for it. I genuinely haven't seen an anime that's made me feel this homely for a while. There's this authenticity to it I can't quite put my finger on, but every single second of this radiates a positive energy that will leave you beaming by the end of every episode. PA Works absolutely nailed it, whatever it is. Good animation, good characters, just good vibes all around. Speaking of vibes, we also have Insomniacs After School, or Not Degenerate Call of the Night. Sometimes you watch a show that just captivates you for no other reason other than you just vibe with it so goddamn hard, and that is Insomniacs After School in a nutshell. There's no cliche tropes, no overplayed archetypes, no dramatic plot lines, just two human characters finding a human connection, then discovering this pure joy of just hanging out together. The atmosphere.
Perfect.
The writing.
Perfect.
The music.
Perfect.
The good vibes.
I've got to say, in all honesty, it's perfect.
The show felt so genuine, it almost made me want to shed a tear. It made me nostalgic for situations I've never experienced. Yearn for my teenage years that I can never reclaim again. Beyond their shared common ground of having trouble sleeping, it's just a treat to find a pair of characters that have such amazing natural chemistry together, and you feel such a delight whenever they're both on screen. I've got a good feeling about this one, guys. I'm telling you, this one's gonna be the sleeper hit of the season. Gay girls. Alright, that's enough good shows this season. There must be some bad shows I can talk about. This is not it. From one of Chainsaw Man's Tatsuki Fujimoto's assistant comes Hell's Paradise. A bunch of death row convicts get shipped off to a mysterious place where no one has ever come back from alive to bring back a mythical elixir of life. And their prize if they're able to make it back. I see. Think Suicide Squad meets Hunter x Hunter's Dark Continent arc. You got this mysterious world where the rules don't make sense, and the more you explore, the more you realize everything and everyone seems to be hell-bent on killing you. Add to this some bloody action with a side of edginess, and you got a recipe for a good time. For us, I mean. Not Not these guys. I don't think this is going to revolutionize the industry or anything, but at the very least, it's going to be some violent, pretty-looking, action-packed fun with a bunch of larger-than-life characters. Fucking Nick, innit? A trashy isekai where a guy and his OP or Neisan gets transported to another world with the sister thirsting all over the main character.
Oh, thank God, boys. We did it. We finally found a bad show. Why? Why does the incest-based sister isekai still look like it has good production values? What is going on this season? 2-hit mom? 1-hit sister? What's next? 0-hit daughter animated by Studio Ufotable?
What about this? The hero is already dead. Sounds like a generic fantasy. I'm sure it can't have anything cool. God damn it. Is there anything I can drop this season? Fuck it. Let's add another one to my list. You know I'm a sucker for interesting isekai ideas, and this one's pretty unique. Son of a cult leader dies only to find himself reincarnated to a world where the concept of God doesn't exist. Me, after watching Inukai's dog, and it's up to him to start a new religion where his power levels directly correlate to how many followers he can get. Cause you know what? What if you were transported to a world without religion where you were the sole person that knew God existed? What if you were the only person who could hear God's voice and you knew it was your responsibility to bring their teaching upon the world for the greater good? What would happen if you found out that your almighty God was a lolly? Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much this month to Alpha Sigma, Author Curtis Eckstein, Basil, Dysfunctional Degenerate, Flabberwocky, Ivito, Lavados, Misaka12315, Payne Padgett, Pony Stark, Watergeist VT, and everyone else on my Patreon for helping to support me for this month and making this video possible. I'm gonna be honest, I hope you have time in your lives, guys, because I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with all the great anime this season. You know, I normally like to focus on new shows, but I barely talked about all the sequels this season I'm also going to be watching, so where the hell am I going to find the time? I think I realized I was going to be in for a rough time after I did my spring anime chart stream before. Normally that stream goes on for about 4-ish hours. This season it went on for 7 hours. Just because there were so many shows I was interested in this season. Anyway though, that's it from me. Good luck to you guys watching all the anime. I've been Gigguk, and I'll see you all next time.